Y'all, let's make a fall grapevine wreath. Y'all, I've literally been thinking about this little guy all week. I knew that he shipped. I didn't play with him yet. And I wanted to come play with him before you guys bought him all. He's just a cute little scarecrow with a happy fall sign. So let's get some square mounts on the back of him. While we figure out what we're gonna do. Y'all, I'm gonna take some super glue. Y'all, if your glue lid ever gets stuck, use needle nose pliers to grip it, and then it's easier to break that seal. Gonna add just a little dab of glue to all four corners. Y'all, the more glue you add, the longer it's gonna take for it to dry. So don't overdo the glue. Hey y'all. Judy with 2 E's. How are you, friend? Y'all, it was a fun week for sure. Y'all, maybe someone on the team will empty our trash one day. One day. All right, let's get our clips on. Now, if you use something like E6000 that takes a long time to dry, put your E6000 on and then take your glue gun and just kind of put a little bit of hot glue on there. Y'all, the hot glue is not a good permanent solution, but the hot glue will hold long enough for your E6000 to do what it needs to do, okay? So let's let our glue dry and let's figure out our bow. Oh well, we need our sign for that. Joy, I was in Austin. Y'all, so I picked 3 random colors. These do not go together at all, but all of the colors here are in our sun. So we're gonna see if we can make this work. So let's get a bow made. Poor male, y'all. Listen. Hot glue peels off metal. Yes, that's why I said to use super glue, but if you need it to hold temporarily, put the super glue and then the hot glue to hold it for a little while. All right. So y'all, we're gonna take this 4-inch, it looks like shiplap kinda. We're gonna give ourselves about a 12-inch tail. We're gonna pinch it and then give it a twist, and then where that twist is, add that into the bow maker. Do I have a cold? No. Crystal, y'all's ragweed in Texas wasn't friendly for my allergies. All right, y'all, then we're gonna go about 7 inches, and we're just gonna add it right back in. I didn't do it to Mel. Y'all, I was an innocent bystander. I did harass Mel a little bit, but on a different level. So y'all, if you didn't hear, Melly Mel, Coach Mel, she went to her room one night. It was like 2 a.m. All right, y'all, listen. Melly Mel's room was like 4 doors down from mine. We all went in the rooms at the same time. Okay, y'all, in the amount of time that I brushed my teeth and laid on my bed, Mel had already did a whole CSI crime scene investigation in her room because there was a muddy footprint on the top of her toilet. Like, she had already determined that a man had been in her room, stood on her toilet, and installed a camera in the bathroom, and she had a whole theory, y'all. I was dying. In like 2 minutes. Tammy had to go in there and investigate the footprint with her. All right, y'all, we're going to do about an 8-inch tail on this side. And then she went to bed, she woke up, and she sends us a text and she says, "Don't worry, I survived the night." And I responded back, "Well, are you internet famous yet?" Y'all, she thought I meant that Tammy took a picture of her standing on the toilet looking for the camera, and that we posted it on Facebook, and that it went viral. Y'all, so she rides with me to the event. When she gets in the car, she goes, "I've been looking for like 30 minutes and I can't find the post. Where did you tell the story?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "It's not on DecoExchange. It's not on Polka Dot Wreath Co. It's not in the coaching group. Where did y'all post the picture of me on the toilet?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Mel, I meant, did your video premiere yet?" Like, making fun of the camera situation, y'all. She thought we done leaked all her photos of her investigating, y'all. I was cracking up. So, and then Terry Marshall was in the car with us. And Terry's like, "Mel, saying this with love, have you ever heard of something called Prozac?" We were dying. All right, y'all, what we did with our boat on this side We're just going to repeat one more time, going the other way. Yeah, y'all, so it turned out that housekeeping had actually been in her room to like detail it that day, and they had cleaned her air vent. But after they cleaned the air vent, they forgot to wipe the feet prints off of the toilet that they stood on. So all the mysteries were solved. Poor Mel. Y'all, Mel cracked up all week about it. She was still laughing about it a while ago. Listen, I didn't do anything to Mel. Why am I going to get payback? All right, last loop. Shirley, the text wasn't me. I was not. Nope. Listen, that's Tammy. I'm throwing Tammy under the bus on that one. What about the hollow bed? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, y'all, after Mel stops telling us and she says she's good, she's not really good. She's still CSI mode. Right? So, Mel goes to bed and she realizes that at this hotel, there's not that box under the bed. So there's literally a gap between the bed and the floor. So now she's convinced that someone's under the bed. Okay? Y'all. So she tiptoes around the room and pours out all of her drinks that are in the room because she's scared that the person that isn't under the bed, that might be under the bed, has put something in her drinks to make her pass out. So then she gets in bed because she doesn't want to look under the bed. Oh, wait. She did something else too. Before she gets in the bed, she grabs her curling iron and she clears the bathroom. So she opens the shower curtain, she clears that, and she also cleared the closet to make sure there was no one in the closet. So then she gets in bed and she lays there as quiet as she can, making sure she doesn't breathe too loud so that she could hear if someone else was breathing under the bed. Y'all. So she's telling me and Terry all of this, and me and Terry are just like wide-eyed looking at each other like, Prozac, friend. You need Prozac. Okay, and also, the hotel's phones were not real. Like, they were just there for display. So, Mel texted me, and I said, y'all just need to call the front desk. So, Mel picks up the phone to call the front desk, and the phone is dead. So then CSI kicks in again, right? Like, now she knows. She's in there, she's trapped, she can't call the front desk. Listen, they're out to get her, right? So I'm like, this can't be happening. So I pick up my phone and it's dead too. I'm like, Mel, the phones just don't work. It's all good. Y'all, so we have our bow. We're going to tie it off. Y'all, so the 3 ribbons individually didn't look good together, but I like the way they look right now. Mel doesn't need to defend herself. Y'all, it was so funny. And I'm sure she's going to tell y'all the story in a much more dramatic way. No, y'all, she fell asleep. She was fine. All right, let's figure out where our sign goes. Y'all, so here's the thing. All of that was true and really happened. Like, we didn't have anything to do with the footprint. Mel really cleaned out her closet with a curling iron. It was cracking us up. All right, now listen. This is what I was telling you guys about the super glue, or the hot glue. Okay? Hot glue is going to not hold on metal. It's going to peel up. But y'all, it will hold long enough. Look, if I try, I can peel the hot glue off. But it will hold long enough for your E6000 or your super glue to hold where it needs to. All right? Y'all, look at these two together. Y'all, and Mel literally told every person she saw the whole story every time. It was a good weekend. And all I kept texting her, I'm like, do I need to get out of bed? And she would never respond. I tried to go down there and check on them. All right, let's get our pipe cleaners attached. Oh yeah, I'm not quiet, Jeannie. You love the color combination. Thank you. Now, y'all, there is a lot of bright yellows, and I didn't put those in the ribbons, but I did grab some sunflowers. So we'll see if it looks good together. All right, I'm gonna get this guy attached up here. Shirley, I'm pretty sure I left out a lot of parts of that story. But for real, we're gonna get Mel. Do I have a stopped up nose? No, I can breathe. See? But thanks for asking, Kim. Or telling me, whatever one that was. There wasn't a question mark, and you put it all in capital letters, so I'm not sure what your point was. All right, so we attach this side, and we attach this side. And we're gonna attach it over here. Let's hope that was fireworks. All right. Now, this mount over here is just kind of out in the middle of left field. Y'all, I'm still going to attach this pipe cleaner down here. All right. We don't need all this. We should buy Mel a detective kit for Christmas? No, I told Mel that I'm gonna find a muddy footprint stamp and I'm gonna send it to Aaron. That way, every time she gets a little bit crazy at home, he can just stamp something with a footprint to remind her Prozac. All right. So we've got all this done. We've got our sign on there. All right, we're gonna get our bow added right down here. Dawn, I don't actually use E6000. I just use rapid fuse glue. All right, let's get this tied off. All right, let's get this bow trimmed up. Y'all, we're just gonna dovetail our ribbons. Or you can get the cable tie mounts at DecoExchange.com. That's usually the answer when someone asks for something chopping here, y'all. All right, let's keep trimming this up. This was a 16-inch grapevine. Where do I get the rapid fuse glue? I get mine at Home Depot. All right, let's trim up these tails. Grapevines are hard to find right now. We sold about 2,000 of them in like 3 hours the other day, y'all. We have more on the way. Hey, Jordan. Jordan, you're gonna be here in like 2.5 weeks. All right. Y'all, let's figure out what we're gonna do with it now. Hey, Kim, we actually, we have several worksheets in our business coaching group about how to calculate prices and stuff for your wreaths. All right. Y'all, Lori is okay to have an opinion. Just let it go. So we're gonna take some greens. I did go a little bit lighter with brown tips. I didn't want to go too dark since we have quite a few dark colors in the bow. What do I like better, grapevine or a metal wreath form? It all depends on what the purpose of the project is. All right. Now I also grabbed these pumpkins, which are not the bright oranges of fall. But all of them match his little bandana. So I'm gonna add this in there. Y'all, first thing I'm gonna do is spread everything out. We're gonna trim this down. All right, so let's get this one added up here. All right. Now, this pick is a little thin, right? So that's where we're gonna come back and add in some of our greens to help fill in that area. Y'all, what do y'all think about this little sign? So this is a custom design that one of our friends who paints like real artwork, like she paints for a living, is allowing us to use some of her paintings or pieces of her paintings for signs. So we're gonna have some exclusive, one-of-a-kind things. Barbara, I didn't see it, so don't worry about it, friend. All right, let's get this one added down here. Now, y'all, with this green, all my purpose was to cover any of the stems that I could see and hide them just a little bit. All right, y'all, we're gonna repeat the same thing right down here somewhere. What's up, Carrie? Carrie, I got to play with that thing that you sent me tonight. We have to work on parts of it. TDR was fun, y'all. All right, y'all, this one, I'm thinking we may, well, let's see if we can just spread it out enough. The blue eucalyptus, probably not. It came from a supplier that doesn't do reorders. We ordered that in January. All right, let's trim this down a bit. All the monthly boxes were mailed out last Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. All right. Y'all, we're gonna do the same thing right down here. Now look, we don't want this pumpkin hidden in here, right? So we're gonna add this where it goes into the grapevine, but it sticks out far enough that the pumpkins aren't all hidden. Now look, this pumpkin is sticking out pretty far, so we have options. We can either just bend this stem or just cut it off and add it back in there, y'all. All right, so I cut it off. And then I'm just literally gonna add it back into the grapevine where I can determine how long it's gonna be. I got the candy canes from DecoExchange. All right, let's get a little bit of our greens right down here. We're going to get a little bit down here. Oh, thanks, Joe. Well, we're about to drip some glue. Don't drip the glue. Thanks, B. What size would you use in a 6-inch wreath? I probably wouldn't. 6 inches is only about this big. Teeny, it is blank ribbon. Yep, plank ribbon. You didn't see this sign at TDR. It wasn't there, friend. Cynthia, this ribbon we already sold out of. It's from this summer. Y'all, I don't know that I'm gonna love the sunflowers in there. Do I ever use the liquid glue? All glue's a liquid. So what I don't want is the bright green leaves that are in there. So I'm kind of just cutting the sunflowers out to see if I want to seal just the sunflowers. Y'all, I think the sunflowers may be a little bright. Very muted colors compared to the sign. Yeah, that was the point. When we first started, I mentioned that we only looked at his bandana. All right. I am going to add a few of these little feathers in here just to bring in some different colors. What's my favorite season to decorate for or holiday? I personally really like Halloween. The colors are fun and bright. And then I like Whimsical Christmas. Some of y'all are being wild tonight. If I wouldn't have had a nap today, there'd be a lot on the block list. All right, let's get a few feathers at the bottom. Jeannie, listen, we're gonna have to find Jeannie. We're gonna have to find someone with Halloween stuff and just have it shipped directly, I guess. Y'all, we're just gonna get a few of those feathers down here at the bottom. Let's see if we can get one more down here. Y'all, how many of y'all are gonna join us for the shipping challenge or the mantle challenge? So y'all, if you haven't heard, Parker, who ships about 10,000 packages a month, has put together a whole lot of training to help people learn how to get better prices on shipping. And he's even working on some deals with FedEx and UPS for y'all. Y'all, I was thinking I had some raffia that was almost like a bluish teal color, but I don't see it right here, so we're out. Y'all, I like how it came out. Now, y'all, so there are two different ways to do grapevines. There's one where you keep everything outside of the bow, and then some people like to design and add things into the bow, right? So you would just keep adding your greens and work them into layers of the bow. I don't have any more loose stuff where I would show you guys, but you can always glue stuff directly into your bow. Y'all, we have one more feather left. We're not gonna Let's find a spot for it. Linda, the shipping challenge is outside of the group. What would I sell this wreath for? Anywhere between $115 and $130. I have to add up. So this ribbon was a little bit more expensive. It was D. Stevens, so I just have to check on the price to see what to price it at. All right. Y'all, new shirts. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. It came in while I was out of town, and I like it. Y'all have a good night. I am going to go home, get some rest, and get ready